Thank you, Mandisa. It is a good morning, 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. It's the 20th day of June 2014. It is 71 degrees here at the Paddock Mall. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Got a good show planned for this morning. It is Friday.
Yeah.
So remember, you get that point that you borrowed on Monday because you didn't want it on Monday anyway.
Yeah.
You were saying, why is it Monday on Monday? And now it's Friday.
Yes.
It's an amazing thing.
It is amazing.
I don't know who designed the week. It's one of those things that nobody seems to disagree on. Of all the things, this is one of those few things. Everybody agrees there are 7 days in a week. There is no culture in the world that has 8 days.
Exactly. That's true.
Everybody has 7 days.
Yeah.
No matter, all your enemies, all throughout history, everybody had 7 days.
That's right.
It
concur.
Started it over. There's no real reason for it that I can say, other than it's probably based on the Bible. But don't tell anybody that, because then they'll change it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't tell anybody. It's based on something in the Bible. But don't tell them. The next thing you know, they'll take away a day.
Exactly.
Or add a day. We need another day.
Exactly.
We really should have an extra day or one less day.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Anyway, today is Friday, and at 7:35, we've been pretty heavy lately at the 7:35 segment. We've been talking a lot of heavy things, and rightfully so. A lot of stuff to talk about. Today, there's nothing heavy at 7:35. Mm-hmm. Nothing heavy at all.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you and I became interested in the Jerry Seinfeld thing on the internet called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
Yeah.
For those of you who've never seen it, and if you're a Jerry Seinfeld fan, you would probably love this thing. You just got to go to that website, comediansincarsgettingcoffee.com. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so he's been doing this for a while, and so yesterday was a new one. I think yesterday, or 2 days anyway. I saw for the first time yesterday the new one. Uh-huh. He's with, what's her name?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker. Okay, and they're up in the area I grew up in Long Island and Brooklyn and Manhattan. And they go to a restaurant, and she orders a chocolate egg cream. Mm-hmm. Now, I hadn't heard that phrase in a long time, a chocolate egg cream. Mm-hmm. And I was telling you, Robin, I was saying that... wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. My father used to drink that. My father used to like that. Uh-huh. And you said, well, what is it? And I said, I don't really know. I don't know what it is. A chocolate egg cream, Keep in mind, I moved from New York when I was 17. I've been back a lot. But I never, I didn't really know about the chocolate egg cream. Yeah. Well, we looked it up yesterday. It turns out it was hugely popular in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And maybe even a necessity. If you had a restaurant there, you better make sure you have the ingredients for a chocolate egg cream.
Yeah.
Well, here are the ingredients. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Seltzer water, milk, and chocolate syrup. That's the whole thing.
I can't wait to try this.
And according to the thing we read, there was a special kind of chocolate syrup that if you didn't have that chocolate syrup, it wasn't a real egg cream. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
There's no eggs in it, by the way.
Yeah.
And not really any cream. There's milk, but not really cream. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I had this idea for the 7:35 segment to talk about regional food specialties, things that you would get, because this particular item apparently was something that was Brooklyn specific or New York specific.
I can't wait to try it. I didn't see it on the menu when I was up there.
Well, you can imagine it. I mean, think about it. It's just seltzer water.
Yeah.
And milk and chocolate syrup.
We have all that down here.
we can make it right now.
Together. Yeah.
We can make it right now. But the interesting thing in the article was they couldn't really manufacture this and sell it in bottles. Mm-hmm. Because the mixture of the seltzer water and the three things, you can't really preserve them and sell them. So you have to, it's one of those things you have to make yourself.
Yeah.
So some of these things, and there are many things that you are acquainted with here in the Southeast. Mm-hmm. But I have some regional specific food choices and drink choices. Well, like yesterday, you were telling us, or a couple days ago, you were telling us about the refrigerators in Milwaukee having a what do you call it, a tap?
A tap on the side.
A tap for beer the side of the refrigerator.
That's right. True story.
I didn't even look it up to see if I could find any photographs of that. But
I'm sure I might have some.
All right, so 7:35. What am I calling it again? Regional recipes, regional food specialties,
Regional specific.
regional specific, yeah. Regional cuisine. That's a good way of saying regional cuisine.
Okay.
All right, it's 8:35. We do get serious because the news is serious. Not always, but we read the news to you, and we shorten it. That gives you a chance to catch up on the news without spending all day trying to do that. We do now and then break our no commentary rule and throw in a commentary. But the whole idea there is really to deliver the news. I know Dan wanted us to do more commentary in that. And we do commentary all morning long. So,
Yeah.
So I thought, for those news junkies, I am not a news junkie, by the way. I was. I gave up that habit. I'm interested in the news, but I'm not going to glue myself to the TV watching CNN or Fox News or anything anymore. I stopped that years ago, but that used to be me. I gave up that and cigars, and now mayonnaise.
Yes.
One thing every 7 years.
Yeah.
Jim George is expected. I slurred that. Jim George.
Chocolate egg cream.
Jim
We're
George
thinking
is
that.
expected to be in this.
What do you got in your coffee?
Jim George is expected to be in the studio at 9:05.
Yes,
He is expected to be bringing in a TV. Remember he said?
Yes, he did.
Bringing in a TV. He's going to have the remote control here. We're going to work it.
Yeah.
It somehow works off of the internet. So we'll find out.
That's going to be pretty cool.
It should be pretty cool. Have you seen the advertisements, by the way, for the new Kindle product, the Kindle smartphone? I mean, the Amazon smartphone.
Oh, is that the Fire one we were talking about
This is the
yesterday?
one
I
that's got
can't
the
remember.
3D.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Okay.
I haven't seen that commercial.
Yeah.
But you told me about the 3D with the eyes.
Well, I don't know if that's how they do it,
Oh,
but now that they've released it, now that it's out there, you can buy it. I think it's $400, by the way. I think, but you can look at it. I don't know if it's going to give you 3D imagery on every picture, but it's got a 3D map feature, which is kind of cool.
Wow.
Anyway, so
Do I need Dramamine to look at that?
I don't know.
I get queasy.
I need a Dramamine to ride with Matt Gibbs when he diagnosed my car problem.
He's a true mechanic. He loves his job.
Oh, I have something on my desk for the horse sense people. I think I may have forgotten to bring it in. But
Okay.
anyway, horse sense at 9:35. The Equine Alliance of Marion County will bring that program to you, and you'll find out when I do who the hosts are. They have a number of folks that they send in here to represent the organization, so we'll find out together. At 10 o'clock, the beautiful, effervescent Kelly Hart presents Ocala Magazine Radio. She
Yep.
takes what they put in the magazine and brings it to the airwaves, and it's always a delight to have her in the studio.
Yep.
Chris Rotanda. Chris never mind. Doesn't that mean fat? Rotunda?
Rotund.
Chris
Without the
Rotanda is the founder and CEO of YouMustLoveDogsDating.com.
Yeah.
Denise Fernandez, I believe, is his girlfriend.
Yep.
And she's a forensic pathologist and was raised dogless.
Yeah.
She had no dogs as a child.
No.
And
nothing.
she says, "Help, my boyfriend loves his dog more than me." YouMustLoveDogsDating.com. Obviously, they're promoting their website for dating, and don't bother if you don't like dogs.
Yeah, he's got some stories to tell.
Well, it's going to be fun.
His
It's going to be a
dogs
fun
are so
Friday.
cute.
Fun Friday, I hope.
He still has the same poodle he had when he was 8 years old. According to the website, that poodle's got
He
to be...
still has the same poodle when he was 8.
Yeah, so if he's in his early 20s, that poodle must be, 15
Okay.
by now? So
That poodle's almost
it's on
gone.
the edge. Yeah, I know.
I hate to say it, but
I know. Yeah,
still was a fact of life. Dog life,
yeah.
you know?
Right.
Star Electronica. Sounds like a video game. Star Electronica coming on at 11:05. She is the president of the Association for Library Services to Children.
Yep.
And she's coming on to speak to us about the first White House Maker Faire. Oh, this is the one where all the mayors got together or something, right?
Yeah, there were 20 mayors within the, in the whole United States that was invited to the White House, and there was a mayor in South Florida. We had that news story yesterday that was invited.
Palm Coast, Palm City? Palm Coast?
Yeah, Palm something, and he had the honor of going up there.
Right.
So kudos to him and his city
Right.
for doing great things.
Anyway, the first White House Maker Faire and we'll find out what that is exactly. It's happening right now, I think, or it happened
Yep.
Wednesday. Anyway, Lego was there too. It has to do with creativity and children, and Lego was there. So yesterday, when I was speaking to the representative to find out the details so we could get them on the air, I gave them. I said, if you know anybody over at the Lego Corporation, I got a tip for them, and I got their attention. So they want to know, what's the tip? I said, well, you know how when you buy a box of Legos and it's got like 450 pieces? Yeah. Well, you know how when you're done playing with it, you put it back in the box and you try to count them and make sure you got all of them, and you only have 449?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how you can't find that one piece? Yeah. Well, I have a method for finding that last piece. Yeah.
They're just like, okay, they're human.
I said, here's how you do it. Here's how you find that last piece. You turn off all the lights. You walk through the room barefoot. You will step on it.
It works every time.
You will find that last piece, that last Lego piece.
No matter what it is, it works every time.
So if you see that on the box, here's the tip: how to find that last Lego piece. It started here, right here.
Exactly.
Just like last year. Last year we had no 4th of July. Remember?
Yes.
And Robin, you brought up the fact that we weren't going to have a 4th of July, and in like less than 2 weeks' time, we had a 4th of July.
Yes, we did.
Remember that?
Yes.
And
Thank you.
Thanks to you and the airwaves here, Joe wanted us to point out that it was a team effort.
Yes, it was.
And it was a team
It
effort.
always is. WOCA is the team, the source.
But who lit the match that started the fire? You did. You did. So right now, I don't know where the 4th of July event in Ocala is going to be. I can't find it. I don't have it. I couldn't find it on the JC's Facebook page. I couldn't find it on the Star Banner listing of events. I couldn't find it on What's Up Ocala on their event page. The closest I could find was a Leesburg 4th of July event on the shores of Venetian Cove.
Oh, not Venetian.
Venetian?
Where Venetian Gardens is?
Ventian?
Oh, okay.
They misspelled it then.
Oh, I guess so.
And then up in Panama City, there's an event, which is quite a drive. So as far as I know, I can't find one here. If you know of one, let us know. We'll announce it. We've got to go to Fox News. We'll be back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. President Obama sending 300 military advisors to Iraq to counter a growing insurgency.
Going forward, we will be prepared to take targeted and precise military action if and when we determine that the situation on the ground requires it.
The president also calling for a more inclusive Iraqi government.
There's some sort of recognition on the part of the international community that Nouri al-Maliki, the prime minister, has ruled in a way in the last few years that's really exacerbated all these sectarian tensions.
Sky News correspondent Shireen Tadros in Iraq. A divine decree to just say no. Pope Francis coming out against the legalization of marijuana and other recreational drugs. He penned dozens of top 40 hits. Lyricist and Carole King's ex-husband Jerry Goffin has died at age 75. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and